looked up at a plane soaring through the sky and wondered how tons of metal can defy gravity. It seems almost magical, doesn't it? But it's not magic. It's physics. In this video, we're going to unravel the mysteries of flight and explore the fascinating principles that allow airplanes to stay airborne. Forget complicated equations and confusing jargon. We're breaking down the core concepts in a way that's easy to understand, even if you haven't thought about physics since high school. We'll be diving into the four forces of flight: lift, weight, thrust, and drag. You'll learn how these forces interact, and how engineers cleverly manipulate them to keep planes safely and efficiently in the air. Get ready to take off on a journey through aerodynamics and discover the incredible science behind how airplanes fly. The dream of human flight is ancient, but the scientific understanding that made it a reality took centuries to piece together. We can't talk about flight without mentioning Sir Isaac Newton. His laws of motion, published in the late 17th century, laid the fundamental groundwork for understanding how forces like lift and drag interact within object in motion. It was a game changer. Then came the crucial observations of people like George Cayley, often hailed as the father of aviation. In the early 1800s, Cayley identified the key principles of heavier-than-air flight: a fixed wing for lift, a separate system for propulsion, and a method for controlling the aircraft. He even built and flew successful glider models. But gliding wasn't enough. The quest for powered flight kicked into high gear with inventors like Clement Ader, who built a steam-powered flying machine in the late 19th century. While Ader's designs showed promise, they weren't truly successful in achieving sustained, controlled flight. Finally, we arrive at Wilbur and Orville Wright. These bicycle mechanics from Dayton, Ohio, meticulously studied the work of their predecessors and conducted their own wind tunnel experiments. They focused on control, developing a wing warping system to manipulate the airflow and stabilize their aircraft. On December 17, 1903, at Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, they achieved the first sustained, controlled, powered heavier-than-air flight. It was a pivotal moment, not just for aviation, but for human history. Their achievement wasn't just luck. It was the culmination of centuries of scientific inquiry and ingenious engineering. And it all started with understanding the basic physics at play. So, how is all this fancy physics actually used today? Well, everywhere. The principles of lift, drag, thrust, and weight aren't just theoretical concepts. They're the bedrock upon which modern aviation is built. Every time a new airplane is designed, engineers meticulously analyze airflow using computational fluid dynamics, which are essentially super-powered versions of those wind tunnel experiments we talked about. They tweak wing shapes, engine placement, and control surfaces, all to optimize performance based on these fundamental physical laws. Fuel efficiency, stability, and maneuverability, all are carefully balanced using our understanding of these forces. Think about air travel. It's shrunk the world. We can hop across continents in a matter of hours, connecting people and cultures like never before. International trade relies heavily on air cargo, delivering everything from fresh produce to vital medical supplies. This wouldn't be possible without the safe and efficient airliners we have today, all thanks to a deep understanding of the physics of flight. Beyond passenger and cargo planes, the impact extends to other areas. The design principles learned from aircraft wings are being applied to wind turbines, improving their efficiency and generating cleaner energy. Even race car aerodynamics owe a debt to aviation research, using spoilers and wings to increase downforce and grip on the track. The science of flight has revolutionized transportation, boosted economies, and even inspired new technologies in completely unrelated fields. From a simple kite to a supersonic jet, understanding the physics of how airplanes stay in the air continues to shape our world in profound ways. So, let's recap. We've seen how airplanes stay aloft thanks to the four key forces: lift, weight, thrust, and drag. Lift, generated by those meticulously designed wings, overcomes weight, the Earth's relentless pull. Thrust provides the forward motion, battling drag, the air's resistance. And crucially, it's the pressure difference, higher pressure below the wing and lower pressure above, that creates the lift we need. But the story doesn't end here. As technology advances, we're seeing incredible innovations in flight. Think lighter materials, more efficient engines, and even entirely new wing designs. We could be on the cusp of truly revolutionary aircraft that are faster, safer, and significantly more sustainable. Maybe one day, we'll even see personal flying devices become a reality. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the physics of flight, then please hit that like button. And to stay up to date with more Science Explained, subscribe to the channel and ring the bell. We've got plenty more fascinating topics coming your way.
I got broads in Atlanta, just took the lean in the family. Credit cards and the scammers, hitting the licks in the band. Legacies.